This is very, very fiddly stuff, to the point that I literally have to write down the measurements I'm using on a piece of paper. Okay, I'm going to add some additional rings, guys. Wish me luck. Well, it's something. Honestly, I really like it. I think this is one of the few times where I can say confidently, I have done a good job. At least from the design implementation standpoint. However, we do have a bit of a problem. This design, we'll call it, will have horrendous traffic problems. There's just no denying it. Also, I feel like there possibly should be something in these circles. If we look at the zoning, there's a lot of space not used here, but we've used most of the other space. Should I put something here? I could actually have one of the roads going through it. This is an option. Notice how it's not exactly 90 degrees, it's pretty close. We could have this, we could put these back actually if we wanted to. We could have the horrendous junction in the middle like this. But that of course creates a huge amount of problems. Traffic's just going to be an absolute disaster there. It would probably be better to keep the ring. And what we could do if we really wanted to be fancy is potentially we could do another mini circle maybe, like this. So it's going to be about 5. Yeah, look, it's almost 5 exactly. Although not quite, but we could... Oh, that's not going to be 5. Oh no, it's 5. So we could do something a bit like this. This is not very precise. I should probably do it in a more precise way, but to do this quickly, this is... it's precise enough. We could do something like that. That is not uniform at all. I can tell it isn't. So actually I can't leave it like that because that is just horrible. But we could do something like that. I don't like it. It's not far enough away. It doesn't leave enough space. It needs to be more space. Also, it's horrendously ununiform, so we have to burn it all. I think for now we'll stick with the hollow circle. We could potentially, if we wanted to then, actually put, and this would make sense, where is it? We could fit the football stadium in here. Though what we would have to do is figure out how we do the roads. Maybe I just want to do that anyway. So if I just do a straight line across, does it fit in then? It does, but what would be nice actually is if I did the following, where... Oh, wait, I know how we can do this, and it won't look awful. Hold on, give me a moment. We could do this. This should work, yeah. Oh, will it not sit on the center point? Oh, it won't sit on the center point. Oh, that's so annoying. Wait. Yeah, it won't sit on the center point. So the center point should be here, but it won't sit on it. What we may have to do on this occasion is cheat and do something like this. Hold on. So, what I can do for now, I could do a straight road here. I don't want to do a straight road there. It will sort of sit on the center point there, and then I could replace it with a curved road, although I think I need to move that actually slightly further back. But still, I could do that. But I'm not going to do that now, because we've got a lot of other building up to do. But I think I like the idea of putting a football stadium or something in here. Sports arena, sorry, it's a sports arena. When I say football, I mean, you know, regular football, where you kick a ball with your feet, not where you pick up an egg with your hands. They're not the same thing. Right, we've got the shape. We now need to figure out what we're going to do. So I said that this should be a extremely commercialized area. And in fact, for that intent, I want to move some of this commercial out of here. However, I want there to be a strong specialization into tourism, you see. We need the tourism. I would like to get the tourists here. So, I'm thinking... Oh, how do we start this? Where do we start? Where do we start? So, first things, infrastructure, actually. We need to sort out infrastructure because that is just generally going to be a problem. So, let me quickly sort that out. Actually, I will just start in this area over here, I suppose, because I'm going to start on the coast. Oh, also have to be careful where I put the pipe. Yeah, let's start sort of on the coastal area. Okay, I'm going to start here on the coast, so we're going to need power as well. What's the closest power? I guess it's the industrial area. It's a bit awkward, but yeah, it is. So we're going to start with the coastal area. I want to put light density. I want something actually on the coast as well, so I'm going to have to figure out how to do that in a way that matches the theme. But I think that shouldn't be too difficult. I'm going to put some high density on this side, make it look nice and pretty. Sure, we can have some high density on there. I'll keep low density over here, because why not? I'm not really sure how this is going to work out. I don't think I've ever really used the specialization zone for leisure that much, so this is going to be interesting to say the least. Right, okay, that's set up. We've got the zone there. So now we have to figure out how on earth people get here. So we have a train station here. I'm thinking we're going to need roads over here, of course. I'm not sure exactly which road that will be for now. We could use this road, but that would make the traffic up here even worse, so we are not going to do that. However, let's see. So yeah, I like the idea of having a train station fitted in there directly. We're going to need buses there as well, but let's do the train first, because that's more expensive, and that doesn't make any sense. But I'm going to do it. Where does the train station go? I think the train station goes here. It fits quite nicely. It would be very close to the football stadium eventually. It could go in here. It's going to be hard to get the trains out. Also, it will kind of need to do this in order for the rails to go underground. So yeah, sure, let's put it here, facing this way. Oh, this is going to be really awkward, isn't it? Okay, hold on. Let's see if I have enough money to even do this. I actually don't know if I do. So can we get the train going underground immediately? Oh, it does go. It does go. And then, yeah. I can just have it in line with this one, can't I? So if this one has another line that goes underground, oh, it's going to destroy the pathway. Oh, no, it isn't. Oh, yes, it is. Yes, it is. It destroys the pathway. You know what, pedestrians? You didn't need that anyway, did you? Yeah, let's just get rid of that and zone up whatever. Oh, what got destroyed? Yeah, nothing got destroyed, so that's fine. So yeah, I can just connect these up now, which is pretty sweet. There is a bit of a problem. It does kind of collide with this. Well, I'll tell you what. It has to go deep underground until it fits between everything. Can it go up now? Oh yeah, it can go up. Oh wow, that isn't terrifying at all. But now let's just have it above ground for now, because it's going to be cheaper that way. It's also kind of cool that we can see it going across the countryside, but it doesn't necessarily help the aesthetic too much for now. But yeah, cost savings are something that is actually an important fact for the moment. Alright, there we are. The train is connected up, so now people can get in there via the train. I'm wondering if we should only have train transport for the moment, because I have run out of money doing that. So this is going to be interesting to see if this actually works. Train-only transport. I mean, there's no way to get any cars here, because there's no way to get any freight here either. So this is going to be interesting. I don't think this is actually going to work, is it? Not right now, anyway. Also, the train station doesn't have power or water. So let me just, sort of quickly resolve that situation. Apparently, it is working somehow. apparently this is working. Apparently. Connect. Oh, for crying out loud. Hold on. Look, just connect. Just connect. Thank you. Go power this building. So this is interesting. Apparently this is actually working. We've got 2 buildings already. A nightclub, Happy Hamster, and a grand hotel. Look at this, things are popping up. This is actually working. What? How is this working? I find this so hard to believe. And look, I can even already get rid of this and get a bit of a refund there, which is quite nice. I can already adjust this slightly so that it's not as hideous going across all of that area. I wonder, are people actually going to come here by train? I have a feeling these things are going to start complaining that there's not enough customers. We have a Best Eastern, an enormous hotel, and this is low density? Apparently this is low density. We have 2 Best Easterns, and the Your Choice Hotel that looks suspiciously very similar to the Best Eastern. And what is this? Stratus Hotel. Oh look, and another nightclub. Oh, that is a funky shaped building. Oh, it has like a massive roof place where you can party. That is pretty cool. So things are popping up and they are happy. They have enough employees. Well, actually not enough uneducated employees. That's interesting. None of them have enough uneducated employees. But they have all the other employees they need. That is interesting. Haven't seen a single train turn up yet. We do need a road connection, so we need to figure out how we're going to do that. The obvious choice would be to would be to connect up the ring here to here. Now, theoretically, we should do that with a highway. However, there's cost problems associated with that right now. I mean, we need how much? 126 grand to just run one of them, and I'd need to run 2 of them. So for now, that is not an option. How are my loans looking? My loans are looking fine. I could take this one for a quick cash burst. But look, things are moving in. We're making extreme progress. Definitely is what I would call extreme progress. I'm amazed that these are actually building and they're happy. They're not complaining about anything. Uh-oh. Operating normally. They're all operating normally? They're all getting tourists? Because that's what we need, isn't it? Tourists. No, 0 tourists. Oh dear, unemployment's a problem again. Okay, well, we'll deal with that. That's because people want to move in. Maybe I should have some residential on here for the moment. But the thing is, I really need to get... Hold on, we need to get this transport problem sorted out. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to do an overground horrible road that goes to here. It's going to share this junction. Oh, is that even a good idea? That's really not a good idea. Actually, what I can do to make that a workable idea is this. Hold on. Right, I've done something. It's a bit of a disaster, if I'm honest. I think it does the job. I kind of want to tidy it up in a few places, if I'm honest. But you know what? For now, this is okay. Within the budget, it's within the budget, so that's fine. So the idea is, let me just bring this up with the one-way arrows. Because this road is going to have a huge amount of traffic on it, and it has to be done cheaply on a budget, we've got this lovely one-way system which will ruin everything. However, the idea is that if people want to go to, I don't know what this is going to be called yet, It's going to be try something. Triforce? Trifecta? Triumvirate? Trifle? Triple decker? I'm not sure yet. But if they want to go there, they have to get off at this exit, so they end up going that way faster, and then this exit isn't overloaded, and this exit isn't overloaded, and yeah, hopefully, that's the idea at least. We need to connect up at this end, because I've not done that. As you can see, just sort of floating me there. I'm going to connect it to this road initially, because that's going to be the easiest thing to do, and yes, I'm going to continue to use dirt roads for this, because I don't care too much for the moment, simply because I don't have much money, although I did use expensive roads to build the long bit, which is perhaps a bit of a mistake if I'm honest.